Hey freaks, it's JJ. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour on my battle vest that I just finished last week. And thought it would be cool just to tell you a little bit about where I got my patches and just to show you some of the bands that I'm interested in. So I'm going to start with the front here. This one on the left here, this is the Philippines flag. My mom got this for me. I'm actually half Filipino, in case you were wondering. This next one is this Coheed and Cambria patch. I got this one off of eBay. Coheed patches are really hard to come by because they don't really sell them, so you kind of have to buy like non-official ones off of eBay. This little Eddie I made myself. This Flesh God one I got off of eBay. This Queensryche one I also got off of eBay. This little tiny Motorhead War Pig I made myself. I also made the Saxon one myself as well. This Megadeth one I got off of eBay. Dragon Force I got off of eBay. Powerwolf I made myself. And this Led Zeppelin one I also got off of eBay. Moving over to this side, the Cannibal Corpse one I actually found at a thrift store. They had a whole bunch of them. They're like $1. I don't think it's probably not an official patch because it looks kind of crappy. And it was at a thrift store for $1, so it's probably not official, but I was pretty excited when I came upon it. This Mastodon one I got off of Amazon, actually. This Mothership one I got at their show. Malstain I printed myself. This little mini Dio and mini Black Sabbath. This Ghost and Typo Negative, I made all of these patches myself. This one is actually not a band patch. I think every vest should have one patch that's not a band patch. And if you can tell me what this patch is and what it's from, then I'll give you a shout out in my next video. This little tiny Avenged Sevenfold I made myself. This Metallica patch I got off of eBay. It's a silk screen. I really don't suggest getting silk screen because they kind of suck. This Perfect Circle I got off eBay. Pantera I got off eBay as well. Well of Sacrifice, I made this one myself. If you haven't heard of Well of Sacrifice, you should look them up. They're a progressive death metal band. They're pretty new and they're really good. Gojira I got off of eBay. Opeth I also got off of eBay. There's also a lot of like fake blood stains all over here, in case you're wondering what that was. And moving on to the back. Tool I actually got off of Amazon. This big Neoblivious Scars I made myself, along with this Iron Maiden over here. Creator I got off of eBay. Slayer I also printed myself. And Judas Priest I got off of eBay. This Beyond Creation I made myself. Meshuggah I got at their show. Avenged Sevenfold I got off of eBay. Behemoth, Sabaton, Arch Enemy I also got off of eBay. And then this Coheed and Cambria is actually made from an old t-shirt. And this Megadeth I made myself. And then this Icarus and all the Led Zeppelin 4 symbols are all from an old t-shirt. I actually bought this Led Zeppelin shirt from a store on Venice Beach. It was kind of like a hippie store. And when I took it back home, it like stank like that hippie store. Like, I don't know, not quite patchouli, but something bad like that. And I usually like the smell of incense, but this was like some nasty hippie smelling incense that I was not a fan of. So I washed this shirt like 10 or 12 times just to get the smell out, and it would not come out. So I ended up just giving up and just cutting it up and sewing it onto my battle vest. Because I could never wear it because it just smelled so bad. Alright, and then last but not least, the lapel here. This Ghost one I got off of eBay. Then this Aryan, Flesh God Apocalypse, and Septic Flesh I all made myself. Almost forgot. Tool back patch I made from an old t-shirt, which you could probably tell because it's kind of wrinkly. I'm also a big fan of Tool. If you are surprised that I don't have a Coheed back patch, then do not be disappointed, because on this one I have a 10-speed Coheed back patch. Anyway, so that is pretty much it for my battle vest. I'm pretty much done with it. I can still, update it, move some things around, and change things if I want to, but it's pretty much done, I think. The only thing I'm going to add is just more pins to the lapel here. I didn't put any patches because I just plan on putting more pins on it. And so you may be wondering, I'm wearing a battle vest and I just showed you one, why do I have two battle vests? So the whole point of me making the second battle vest is because this one here I've worn to a lot of shows, festivals, concerts, and it stinks. It smells so bad. It smells like my sweat, other people's sweat, beer, and just, being in a field and sweating, or being in a crowded room with a whole bunch of other people moshing, and it smells really bad. So this one I really don't want to wear like out in public if I'm just like, I don't know, going to get food or something, or just walking around shopping or whatever. I don't really want to wear it out because it smells bad. I'm pretty much going to reserve this only for shows, concerts, festivals, you know, things like that. So pretty much everyone else in the venue usually always smells bad anyway, so I'm not too worried about smelling bad when I wear this. So this one that I just recently started working on, this one I am doing only patches from bands that I've seen live, and I will keep you updated on it once I finish it. But I thought it was a cool concept to have one vest that is just all bands I've seen live and also smells okay for me to wear out wherever I want to go, and then to have another one that's just kind of whatever and smells like sweat and beer, and that I could wear to shows and not have to worry about it smelling bad. The whole thing with it smelling bad is I don't want to wash it. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but you're not actually supposed to wash battle vest. First of all, because it can ruin your patches. And second of all, it's kind of like a superstitious thing. It's kind of bad luck to wash your battle vest. And so I don't think I'll wash this unless it gets like egregiously smelly and dirty, which it might in a few years. It would probably be fine if you hand wash it, but I definitely don't want to put it in the washing machine and dryer because it would definitely ruin all the patches. Oh, and also, my husband and I were cleaning out our attic and basement, and I found my original battle vest from when I was in high school that I never did anything with. The only thing it has is some little star studs that I put on there, and just a couple of buttons. So now I actually have 3 battle vests. I'm all set on battle vests, actually. But yeah, no, this might end up being my 3rd one if I ever have too many patches and feel like doing it. I actually really like sewing patches on my vest. It's something I like to do like while I'm watching TV. I like to have my hands busy doing something. So that's usually what I do when I'm just like watching Netflix or whatever. If you're curious, if you have any other questions about where I got my patches or anything, definitely just put those in the comments. So in my next video, I'm also going to do a tutorial on how to make your own band patches. And so a lot of these that I was showing you, especially the ones on this vest, I made myself and I printed on my printer. And so I will do in my next video a tutorial on how to do that if you want to save a lot of money and kind of custom make all your own patches. If you're interested in that video, then hit subscribe so you get notified when I do that video. And thanks for watching, guys.